Have you ever come across one of my posts, reels, or profiles and wondered, who is she? What does she do? And what is she all about? Well, I'm going to attempt to answer those questions for you right here, right now. Hi there, my name's Penny Macoun and I am a self-published author of children's books. I am also a book reviewer, an editor, a mentor, a speaker, and a disability advocate. So let's dive in and explore those a little bit more and unpack them. First off, self-published author. Since 2020, I have self-published 4 picture books and contributed to an anthology. My first picture book was Gorkle in 2020. Secondly was Roller's Wet Surprise in 2021. In 2022 was The Christmas Door, which is probably my favourite. This is written as a poem. And in 2024, I published Two Can Be Trouble, based on watching my nephews play as children. Last year in 2025, I contributed to an anthology titled Living with Illness and Disability, Poised on the Point of Pain. And this was a collection of work by students and lecturers at Macquarie University about what it's like to live with disability and illness, either personally or caring for somebody with either an illness or disability. I contributed to this anthology purely because I have disabilities of my own. So here is the book, which is very nice with a cover. So yes, I contributed to this book because I have disabilities myself. My obvious one is vision impairment. You can sort of see that with my eye going off a little bit, wandering. I use a long cane quite a lot, not always, but most of the time. But I do find that the problem is that when I'm not using it, even though I can see, I am forever looking down to see that I'm not going to trip and fall over, and I particularly need it at night. So my writing from here, I have loads of books that I want to write, but I also want to focus a lot on writing disability awareness stories, really trying to create books that I wish were around when I was a child, trying to make sense of why I was so different. So that's my absolute passion, and that's what leads me into the disability awareness and advocacy. In March 2026, I attended the Newcastle Writers Festival where we launched this book. There was a group of us there, and we talked about our personal experiences and also answered questions from the audience. And for me, it was the first time I'd ever spoken publicly about my disabilities, and I came away really feeling like this is what I want to do. This is definitely the direction I want to go in, even though 10 years ago I would have said, no way, don't want to do it. But I do now. I definitely want to go in that direction. So that's what they're kind of marrying in together, the author, the writing, the disability advocacy and awareness are going to definitely marry and work together. So one of the other things I do is I write book reviews. So I write these for young people, young children's authors. So picture books, graphic novels, or short chapter books. And I do these with my mate, Blue Bear, who has woken up from a nap. He is absolutely sweet and gorgeous. So Blue Bear is a little bit of an artist, so he always comments about the illustrations of a book. Even if they're black and white, he always has something really lovely to say about them. And I review these stories. So, yeah, so that's Blue Bear. He is fantastic. Really great mate to work with. And together we write our book reviews that are posted on my website / blog, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Goodreads. So the other services I do are editing and mentoring. I edit. I've been working as an editor for a few years now after doing my training at UTS. And I am also a mentor for young writers who are learning the craft, not really sure how to go about it. I do one-on-one mentoring sessions, and that can be a one-off or it can be a few. The other thing I do is that I combine editing and mentoring together. So mentoring is not editing and editing is not mentoring. But if you're somebody who needs a little bit of help, wants to write something and then say to me, you know what, could you edit this? Do me a developmental edit. I'm happy to do that and combine the services. And the speaking, I also do author talks and hero talks. So my author talks I do from K to adult. I'm happy to do that in any sort of age group or setting, but my hero talks are disability-related, disability advocacy and awareness, and they are from grade 7 up. I use my personal experiences in these talks, and I love doing both of them. So if you have a desire to work with me on any one of those many things, please get in touch. I'd love to chat with you about any of that. And my books are available on online bookstores worldwide. And if you're in Australia, you can also purchase them directly from my website, which I'll put in the caption below or in the bio above. So that's me in a nutshell. Happy writing, happy reading, and I'll talk to you again soon.